You're listening to The Kelly Slusher Show with your host, Kelly Slusher. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me again for another one of these fun podcast episodes. What is it, 65? And she keeps it going. Let's see. I just woke up. Okay, but I was looking, before I got on here, I was looking for presents for myself. And I was like, I need a new around the house dress because I always wear these little dresses. That's something I don't wear them outside of the house because they're personal. Anyway, so I found, this, and then I found this one I liked and I was like, ooh, it's so cute. And then I looked at the material because I usually want cotton and it said it was silk. And I'm like, and in the past I'd be like, ooh, silk. But I did, not to start this off as a downer, but I did learn how silk was made. Oh my gosh. Like I'm not going to go too much into it, but if you're curious about it, it is not cool. Like what they do to this, they actually end up, they like grow the silkworms and then then they cocoon themselves. And then in the cocoon, that's when they get the cocoon. It's like their little, ball. They could create a ball and they're all safe in there. And then not good things happen to the little silkworm. And I just thought that was the meanest thing I'd ever seen. So I'm like, okay, no more. I won't wear silk. No silk. That needs to change. I don't know how you can even harvest it, but don't kill the silkworm. Sorry, that was a depressing little story to start with, but I think people should know that. I was just horrified. Okay. Yay, it's the week of Thanksgiving. Let's see, 2 years ago, so crazy to say that, I did a Thanksgiving special. I'm not going to do a special, but I can't help but mention, so I was thinking about like, what could I talk about? Is just interesting facts or, something about Thanksgiving. And I remember this happened every time I try to look it up, but there's not a lot of interesting things about Thanksgiving as far as like, I don't know. Of course there's interesting things, but nothing that I find funny or weird to talk about, except for, and I did mention this before, how hilarious and ridiculous I think turducken is. So that's the funniest thing I could think of, or like, oh yeah, turducken. Okay. You take a turkey, stuff it with a chicken, you take a turkey, stuff it with a duck, and put a chicken in there. Stuff a chicken in the turkey. And I guess, okay, I did enough looking this up, that it's been a tradition. It's Louisiana, I think it originated, it's a Louisiana thing. That's where it originated. They're all about it. All about putting birds and birds and birds. Okay. I can't think too much of that because it just, I don't know. I get that like gag reflex, I get a gag reflex. The idea sounds so disgusting to me. I don't like duck. I think duck doesn't like me. It's a mutual thing. I probably can eat the duck and not get sick, but don't give me a duck egg because I'm we're going to talk about what happens if I eat a duck egg. Luckily, no one else eats duck eggs but one person that I know, and she's allergic to regular eggs, so she eats duck eggs, and I used to hang out with her a lot, and she one time fed me something with duck eggs, and I don't like them, but I ate it, and then I got sick, and then we didn't know it was that, and then maybe a couple weeks later I was hanging out, and she made me another thing with a duck egg, and then another episode happened of being sick, and it was bad. I have to learn the hard way. That's like the only thing I feel like I'm actually allergic to, but now I'm like, because of that, I can really sympathize with anyone who's allergic to anything, because it's awful when you have those kind of reactions. Okay. So the concept of turducken, it's not new. It's the practice stuffing one animal into another dates back sometime between the fall of the Roman Empire and the Middle Ages. I'm really glad that the Roman Empire fell. Little side note. Okay, the dish didn't gain widespread popularity until 18th and 19th century. The aristocrats were the ones. Shocking. How can we make the most delicate? How can we have the most ridiculous delicacy? We're going to put a bird and a bird and a bird and a bird and a bird. Okay. And this website is very they're praising it. If you think the turducken illustrates humanity's knack for inventiveness, I can't say this word, then the roti sans peril will solidify it. So that roti sans peril, I'm not saying that right. I'm not sure what it was. Okay, that's their dish. That's the aristocrats' dish. This consists of 17 birds of various sizes stuffed into one another. The dish includes turkey, a goose, a pheasant, a chicken, a duck, a guinea fowl, a teal, a woodcock, and a partridge in a pear tree. It's literally like the 12 days of Christmas. The very last bird in the concoction is only big enough to hold one single olive. Okay, unlike the turducken, the dish doesn't include dressing. The Yorkshire Christmas pie made its appearance. Okay, that's kind of boring. Oh, no, the pie isn't a pie at all, but a widgeon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It looks like the word pigeon, but it's with a W, it's widgeon. Stuffed in a grouse, then a snipe, a woodcock, a partridge, pheasant, goose, and turkey. The dish includes bacon, ham, truffles, and calf's feet. Excuse me? The final step includes wrapping the fowl in a crust and baking them. Happy Thanksgiving! Eat your turducken. So gross. And so I was thinking, it is the 12 days of Christmas. Because the 12 days of Christmas is the partridge, it's 2 turtle doves, it's 3 French hens, it's 4 calling birds, it's 6 geese a laying. Oh, it keeps going. Okay, I don't have all the lyrics. Anyway, that's going to be another podcast, getting into 12 Days of Christmas, because that's another funny thing to me. So you stuff it and a stuff it and a stuff it and a stuff and you put a bud and a bud and a bud and a put a bud and a bud and a bud and a bud. What's for Thanksgiving, Mom? Oh, we're gonna put a bird and 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 a bird, and we're gonna bake it. That sounds so good. How about just taking the turkey and leaving it by itself? And if you want a duck, do that. And then if you want a chicken, do that. But don't put them together. Oh, okay. We can't talk too much about this. I have other things to talk about, but just letting you know that I acknowledge that it's Thanksgiving week. Hope you're all doing something fun. I have 4 days off. Not truly 4 days off. 4 days off from the place, the bakery. I only work there 3 days, but it feels like a lifetime sometimes because it's so intense. But winter is coming and it slows down, which is nice. I get to... so kind of cool. I went to my friend's birthday and I brought my desserts. I brought 12 chocolate cupcakes and I put like a whole bag of chocolate chips in the buttercream. So they were just like fudge, the frosting with the delicious, I have a really delicious recipe for my chocolate cupcakes. I didn't steal it from I didn't steal it from my job. No, we're actually allowed to take recipes. They don't care, which is rad. You can just share their recipes and they don't care. I won't take too much of their stuff, but like the chocolate cocoa cake that they have there is just so insanely good that I had, we all of us bakers take it and we use it at home. And then I made 6 tarts, which I was very proud of because they were eggless and they tasted great. And she had me hide everything before, and then when she was ready, we put candles in the cupcakes and we sang happy birthday and they got devoured, which I love. But then she said, we did that. And then she says, it was for me. And it's Kelly's coming out party of my bakery, because that was rad. I really love that. I appreciate that you did that. I know you listen to this podcast. Thanks, Sosh. Because it did feel, I had that feeling in that moment of like, oh my gosh, it's time, you know? So that was fun. And I was like, oh yeah. And now I'm like, now what? Because I'm like, there's so many ways I can do this. I either go full business where I get my business license, or I go cottage license. Cottage license is not so exciting to me because you're really limited in what you can sell. However, a going full business license means, it's a whole game changer, you know, but I'd be able to sell everything. And I got to say, sometimes I'm like, I told you my story about how I got into being a pastry chef and how it took me, it was like a 3-year journey to get to where I'm at. And maybe 2 years, but I was so like, I am like, when I think about what I can do, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited that I know this, because this little secret, when I lived in Portland, I had a little raw dessert business because I was a baker at this vegan place called Proper Eats. And I started baking their vegan cakes, and people were coming back, and I was getting like quite an audience, and they'd come in just for my vegan cakes. And I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't a trained baker, but I had grown up with my mom's a great baker. So I knew enough, but was definitely a home baker. And then I had a raw dessert business, and I was selling, I had a farmer's market table, like a little stand at the St. John's Farmer's Market for one season, and Kelly's Num Nums. And they did okay, I didn't know what I was doing. I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. Like, I didn't know what I know now. And yeah. So anyway, enough about that. But I'm curious what this new year is going to bring with all that. And this podcast. Yay. I love, I don't know. I've spent a couple years you know what, ever since the pandemic, I hate saying those words, but I think a lot of people, there was this window of what? What? You can't do anything, And that kind of and then after I was thinking about that, I just felt like I couldn't do anything, couldn't move forward. You just kind of had to be. I did stuff. Oh yeah. That's when I made some of the most amazing, I did a lot of animations, and I've got this whole, I did a lot of animations during that time. So I have so much of that. And I wish I had that patience again. When I sit down to make them, I'm like, oh, this takes a lot of patience. But I would love to do more of that. So, but yeah, and then it was then the pandemic, and then my dad was dying. I knew my dad was he had dementia, and we knew we didn't have a lot of time. So then he broke his hip, and that's when my whole world crashed down, and I was like, it's all about my dad. And then I moved, I went to Arizona, and then I came back kind of lost because I just kind of didn't even think about what I had left behind. I just knew, and I don't regret it. I do not regret that. But it made 2023 really hard. But like I said, a lot of great things happened in 2023 too. But now I feel like my life is finally at that equilibrium, which is amazing because it was kind of chaos for 5 years. Chaos. There's this video I saw this video on Instagram. I was, it happened to be in my feed, didn't belong in my feed. And it was this guy making fun of his, getting actually angry at his dad. It was supposed to be funny. The dad comes in and he's like, hey, how do I do that thing again on my phone? He didn't understand the technology. And the kid's he's not even a kid. He's 30 something, And he's like, Dad, I already told you 5 times how to do this. Completely humiliating, but this is supposed to be funny. And the look on the dad's face, oh my gosh, the look on the dad's face, I just started crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't, no, don't yell at your dad. Don't, I lost my dad. So that whole idea of if my dad could come in and ask me how to use his phone, ask me a question, if I could have that back, I can't talk about it too much now, I'll start crying, but oh my gosh, don't treat your parents bad. Don't treat your dad bad. Don't get mad. Don't ever get mad if they don't know what they're doing. Love them and when you, oh yeah, I almost put a comment, like I didn't because I just didn't care, didn't want to get involved, but I just put like, don't be mean to your dad. Love your parents, but like, I don't know, that was mean. Don't be mean. Like, if your parents we have to have patience with them. Come on. It's a whole language that they never got to learn. They weren't, like, when I was in school, they were teaching us how to use technology. My parents, my mom gets so frustrated, and she actually has little meltdowns when she can't. Like, one time I was visiting, and my mom got this text, like we all get, like the text was like, "Are you home?" It was from a random number. I'm like, "Mom, it's a scam." And she couldn't get it out of her head. She goes, "No, someone's trying to stalk me." And I'm like, "Mom, no one's trying to stalk you. It's literally a scam. Don't just delete it. Don't answer it." She wouldn't let it go. She was sitting at the kitchen table. I might have told you this. This is so ridiculous. And she gets really like panicky. This is, probably definitely the biggest, why it's hard for me to spend a large amount of time with my mom, because she gets really excited, a little too excited about, like, in not a good way, like kind of has a baby tantrum, mama tantrums. And so she's like, and I'm like, "Mom, just don't." I kept like, "Ignore it, delete it. It's nothing." And nope. So she like does something to she's got the text open. She puts, somehow she's got her iPhone. She's got something. She presses something, and it's recording. And somehow she got it to record what she was saying. I don't know, in the little text box. And she's like, "Oh no, I can't turn it off. Oh no!" And it's recording her panicking. And I'm like, calm down. And she wouldn't calm down. She's like, "Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh crap!" And then like sends that, and then send. So the scammers just got this woman being like, "Oh my gosh, what like freaking out." I might have shared that. I was like, "Mom, that's the thing." And she goes into this whole panic. I'm like, I should have just grabbed the phone. But I thought that'd be really fun if you're a scammer and you get this like message from this like this woman who's just like completely going berserk over like, oh no, I'm recording. Oh, send. I'm like, "Mom, take some deep breaths. It's gonna be okay." Yeah. So, mommy, daddy, love your mommy, daddy. I definitely love your mommy, love your daddy, because they're not always going to be here. Cherish them, actually. Cherish every moment you have with your parents. Okay, I'm going to look at my notes I have here. It's great because it happens a lot at my work, like when I'm working at the bakery. I get a lot of ideas there, so I just grab my phone and just jot them down. Sometimes they don't make any sense because I'm going really fast, but I put here, if someone was like, "I'm a medium," and you're like, "Oh, you channel spirits?" No, I'm size medium. "You're a psychic?" No, I'm a size medium. Not a psychic. Why would anyone let a spirit channel through their body? Ugh, so creepy. People do that though. I'm not into that world. Not into that. Okay. I'm going to title this Punkin Spies. And I didn't title this last year Punkin Spies, but I went to this local punky kind of cafe. Well, the guy who owns it, he's kind of a punk attitude. They had it says, "We have the right to refuse." It's like, "We have a right to refuse service," but instead of service is pumpkin spice. And I was like, this is my place. Oh my gosh, it's pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin spice season. But if I title it Punkin Spice, like, people are going to think you misspelled spice. Like, no, pumpkin spice. I think I'm going to title it Punkin Spies, which is great. A little play on words. Okay, I have something here I saw. Somebody called me a temptress the other day because I bake delicious desserts. And I was like, I'm not, you don't have to eat it. You don't have to eat it. Don't call me a temptress. I'm not. Okay. A Boston cream pie is not a pie. It's a cake. I actually didn't know that until I had a recipe to make a Boston cream pie. It was on the bake schedule, and I was like, oh, she wants me to make Boston cream pie cupcakes? I had to act like I knew what I was talking. Oh, yeah, easy. So I had to look it up. And I was like, what? Why do they call it a pie? It's a cake. Lies, deception. Oh, yes, autumn. Fall. The smell of leaf blowers. Actually, I don't have to hear a leaf. I don't know, sometimes I do where I'm at, but what do you call it when a thief sends a message to another thief? Context. There's all these Christmas. I do love the season of Christmas. In fact, I love singing Christmas songs. The tone of them, the way they're written, it just goes with my voice. It goes with the way I sing. I should make a whole Christmas album. I put out a Christmas song last year, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and I made it like a pop song. It's okay. It's not great, but I thought it sounded cool. And I put it out, and then I noticed I had I don't have a lot of followers. At least I only see the numbers on Spotify, which I should look at other platforms if I care this much, because they're not the only. Anyway, yeah. I noticed that when I put that out, I had I think I had over 100, monthly listeners, which is very low. I get it. So this is not that many, but I lost half or 40 when I put that out, and I'm wondering, are there that many people that are offended by God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen? Or was it just that I put a Christmas song out and it put me in some weird algorithm? But I mean, and I haven't regained that back, and I'm like, that's so dumb. Although I do still have listeners, which I love just that people are listening. I know it's not going to be some big thing, but it's fun, and it's something I've been doing my whole adult life. It's fun, but so those numbers they're just so not relevant, because you're not really, unless you have thousands of listeners. But I still thought that was strange. So I should test it again, put another Christmas song out. But are there that many people that hate the idea of God? Really? I love these classic songs. I was thinking, I almost have the range of, if I were one of those boy choir, I could go into be a boy choir singer. I should put a mustache on, because I have that range, I think, of the boy choir singers before they become men. Wouldn't that be sad if you I'm singing in a choir, and then all of a sudden I'm singing, you lose your voice? I think that's kind of tragic. This beautiful voice to I mean, you could still sing, but you wouldn't have that voice because your voice would change. I should look into that. Yeah, but I really love singing Christmas songs. They're so pretty. The pretty ones, especially I'm how there was this window of time when the Christmas songs, Irving Berlin I love his songwriting. He's from the early 1900s. He wrote some of the best Christmas songs, but you look back, you're how did anyone write these songs? They're so good. All of the notes, the heart is there. The chord progression, just divine, just so beautiful. And now people try to write Christmas songs, and it's just stop. Just stop. You don't have the heart or something to write these songs. They're always bad. I think the only modern... actually, there is that one song. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know? I think Mary J. Blige sang that one. That's a new modern song. Very pretty. And then there are some, I shouldn't judge that hard. But, you hear these oh, so-and-so, have a happy Merry Christmas and a Merry. We're going to redo it. No, just sing the classics. Just sing the or just do something great. There's another one. Oh, I love that Wham. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. That's a fun one. That's it's not modern, but it's not, it's newer than like the 1920s, like when they were really writing those songs. So good. So good. Okay, let's see. What else plastic. I wanted to tell you this is a PSA. Those plastic food storage containers that you'll get takeout in them. They sell them. They're black with the clear lids, are made from recycled electronics. I have I'm always looking for I don't like using plastic, although it's hard to avoid sometimes. And when I found that out, and they put hot food in there, that's really toxic. That should be completely illegal, because there's those plastics that don't leave your body. Supposedly they're forever chemicals. I don't know if I completely believe that anything's forever, because I think there's always ways, I don't know, solutions. I like to think solutions rather than like, oh no, but yeah, don't use those. I want to use, this is my platform. I can tell you guys stuff like that stuff that I think about a lot. Just less plastic. And like I want to buy myself for Christmas. I really want to buy myself. And this is another big thing for me. I don't like hot plastic. And so I want to buy myself an espresso machine. And there's this really hot deal on Amazon. I just saw, I was like, oh, I really want that. It's got the wand, and I love make little espresso drinks. Anyway, but it's stainless steel, but like the outside, like the reservoir is plastic, and then I think that there might be plastic parts within the whole thing, because it's all about keeping the cost down. You got to keep the costs down so you make more money. So, are they going to put stainless steel, high quality stainless steel, not just stainless steel, but high quality stainless steel? Because there's different levels of stainless steel that have, you want the best. I don't want to go into that, but like, are they going to use that internally, or is there going to be probably like hot water going through tubes? And this is what I think about, because I just want to have as little plastic in my system personally as possible. So then I'm like, that's going to bug me, because I'm going to use that all of the time. Even the really expensive ones, like I saw one for like $700, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so amazing. It still had all the plastic stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I do love my coffee. I have decaf. Like if I'm like, oh, I really want, it's like a comfort thing for me. And also having low blood pressure. I almost died once. I won't talk about that. But yeah, no, I really have to be careful with the low blood pressure. People are like, that's great. I'm like, yeah, I can eat all the salt I want. But yeah, I didn't know I had low blood pressure, and I kept almost passing out, and I know it was wrong with me. And I went to the doctor, and they're like, you have like your blood pressure is so low. Like, so, okay, eat salt. Okay. I don't know if I said this last time. If you were raised only eating bananas, you'd be banana bread. Another one of my one-liners. They're not that funny, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. Richard Persimmons. Persimmons are really big right now where I work. Like we make persimmon pudding. And it's like the bread pudding thing. It's not an actual pudding like we have in the United States, but I think it's a British English dish, what they call pudding. And people go absolutely crazy. There's certain things that people go crazy for. I know I can put it out and it's going to be gone, and people are like, more, I can get more, I can't get enough. Like sometimes you just feel like you're like feeding I love it. It's part of why I love to bake, because I love to give beautiful things to people. My friend Sarah, my coworker, she loves to feed people. I love to give you sweet treats. Okay, I have nothing more to say at this time. And thanks for listening. And okay, goodbye.